Irvine to Downey. Your seat is quite big. The other Tesla cars. Tesla seems to be something different.
Probably it's a different car.
It looks tight.
Really?
Yeah. It's spacious.
It's small but spacious.
Yeah.
So I like the car.
University of California board, I was trying to come by my walk. Last time I didn't find. Maybe I didn't reach.
What were you trying to find?
From the place where I stay, I was trying to find that board, University of California, Irvine. It was there, at the signboard.
Oh, I see. It was there. You found it just now?
I found every time when I pass through in the car. But I was trying to walk.
Whenever you walk, you can find
Oh, okay, now I understand. We have to cross this bridge. That's
it.
why.
You come from there?
From that way, or I don't know from which side I came.
I see.
It's confusing actually. Unless I walk, I don't understand. This is Oxford, or what is that apartment?
University Town. This
Oh,
one?
still, yeah.
Yeah, University Town.
Oh, still it is University Town. I don't know. Oh, the University Town. All the apartment, they call it University Town actually. University Town Center. Mine is that the Harvard Court. That is also University Town. Actually. University Town, University Center, University Center Market. Yeah. Everything is university.
So, it's a University Town. I mean, you live next to the university, so it makes sense.
Actually, yeah, it is quite good.
Like when we used to live in UC Davis, everything was saying university, blah blah blah.
University Davis.
It's always university.
If I walk from my apartment to my lab, it takes me around almost 30 minutes
It's not too bad.
walk. So sometimes I walk. Otherwise, my legs become numb. Yeah, physical exercise is required.
Okay. Not bad. But, oh, okay. At least you get what steps in.
Yeah, I downloaded one Google Fit, so that calculates the step.
I'll see. But yeah, at least you get 30 minutes.
Yeah,
It's not too bad.
30 minutes is okay.
It's probably like in a mile or two.
Almost 2 miles, I think.
2 miles?
Oh, maybe not.
2 miles?
Oh.
This takes more than 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
A mile.
So, yeah,
Mile
you
and a
may
half.
have a mile. Yeah,
A mile and a
1.1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Not too much. So when I come back, it's like 2 miles for the day.
Yeah.
Up. How much is the contribution? Some $25 something you said.
For the $25.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if we paid it.
To whom we shall pay? We're supposed to pay. They said 25. He didn't even say to whom to pay.
Probably David Cho, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Anyway, if they need, they will ask.
I had to ask Alex if he paid it because he said he would. Oh, and I forgot to say that I was going. I don't even know what it's for. I don't think we paid last time. There was a men's conference.
Last time they didn't say anything, right?
They didn't make us pay anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we're paying this time. What's special?
They're doing some fundraising.
Maybe we're doing something special now.
Yeah.
Recently we discovered we have to pay more rent
Ah.
because the Sisters Common Life needs support because it's too expensive.
For them it is. Oh, okay.
So we're paying more now.
Oh, okay. For the sister, it's a rent. So, yeah. How much they have? 3,000 something or what? What is that?
Yeah, it's like 3.2K
Oh, okay.
per month.
Okay. If they are 4, then 500. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah.
Sisters.
It become little more than the boys. Yeah. For boys, with 500, including your food and all, it comes. For them, it's just a rent.
We had to decrease our food costs. We're gonna keep the rent the same by decreasing our other bills. It's the women.
Yeah, the houses are cheaper there, right? Here, I'm paying that 2-bedroom to 3,000. 3,000 now 200. They increase this.
So it's 3,200.
The 2-bedroom, yeah.
2 bedroom, 2 bath, or just 1 bath?
2 bad.
That's the same as a Sisters Common Life.
But they have more rooms, right?
No, it's the same. 2 bed, 2 bath.
Oh.
And they pay 3.2K, so it's about the same. I don't know if the space is more spacious, but they have the same amount of rooms and bathrooms.
Okay. Maybe, yeah. Maybe little larger in size. The bedroom.
I doubt it. It's really small. It's a back house. It's probably apartment size, honestly.
Okay.
But it costs the same amount. It could be bigger. I don't know. I've never been.
I guess it will be a little bigger because generally that area should be a little cheaper, right? As I guess.
Downey?
No.
Downey might be as expensive as Irvine.
Oh my god.
or more. Depends. If you want cheap homes in SoCal, just think of it as impossible.
I think the entire California remains the same.
No, not entire California. Just SoCal.
Okay.
I've been NorCal. There's a lot of cheap housing.
Okay.
It's just SoCal.
This the Northern California above San Francisco and this above.
Yeah, San Francisco and Berkeley is very expensive.
Yeah. Above that, those are hills or still there is a town there? Towns and cities?
Above that?
Yeah. Because there are large space still in the map I saw. There are still. Is it just a mountain or there are some cities?
I'm sure of course there's probably cities, but they're probably less. I don't know. I've never been actually.
Less population.
Less known.
Yeah, less known.
Still, there's probably cities. Like they probably have a downtown and things like that. But I don't know. I've not been.
Yeah, it seems like after San Francisco everything ends. It seems like that.
I don't know if Lake Tahoe is above. I don't think so. Is Sacramento above that?
Sacramento is like parallel, right? Almost parallel to the San Francisco. It's on the same, almost on the line.
I think they're on the same. Yeah, you might be right. But yeah, NorCal's there's areas that are cheaper,
Uh-huh.
I would say. Like Sacramento is definitely cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Sacramento, Fairfield, Vacaville, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of cities that are pretty cheap. Davis, not cheap.
Davis is not cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap. But the surrounding cities are pretty cheap. Vacaville, Fairfield. Well, Vacaville's getting more expensive, but Fairfield and Sacramento are pretty cheap. So a lot of people actually live there and then go
To Davis. Yeah.
So you'll see interchanging. SoCal so expensive. I don't even know how to live here. Kind of a reason why I want to leave. Just the pricing.
The western U.S. They said I saw some video. They said the entire population is concentrated only in California and some area of Washington. The rest, this Arizona, Nevada, they are almost like empty.
Really, Nevada?
Yeah, means compared to the eastern side and the western.
I felt, yeah.
The eastern population is, I
guess
think.
Nevada only has Las Vegas
Yeah.
and Carson City, but that's another good.
The eastern side is highly populated, so they are drawing a line.
Oh, eastern side.
Yeah, the eastern side of US.
It's because it's more. There's less space.
Yeah.
More smaller states, like New York is a small state. New Jersey is.
Yeah, they are very tiny.
So but even New Jersey isn't that compact.
Very. Also,
At least what I saw in New Jersey.
It's like a square box. In the map also, it's not visible properly.
New Jersey's pretty like it's not compact. As compact as I thought it would be. It's New York City, and that's the only city that's super crowded. If you go to Albany, it's probably like nothing.
And everything is there in New York. What was there in New York that made them to settle there and establish so much of commercial center? I didn't understand.
New York City.
Yeah.
This is the first.
Is it accessible to the lake, the rivers, and it just it can go to this Atlantic from there?
You're asking. Wait. So are you asking like the origin of why people came to New York City?
Yeah. How they start developing the New York? What is the benefit?
I think
Advantage.
I actually learned this in history, in the history course. New York City was one of the first areas where slaves could live free. So many moved there, and that was where all the industry started growing.
Yeah.
Like the tech.
Yeah.
So like factories and things like that. So many people moved there.
Is it the water bodies that the inland water can lead to the Atlantic Ocean? Because generally, if it is,
I think they have.
yeah, that is the advantage, I think. Otherwise, how can they develop the industry and all? Transportation become a problem.
Railroads, that could be another way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of ways. But it was just this city that, you know, was like one of the first to house multiple racial groups.
Yeah.
Which intrigued a lot of people, obviously, to go there. It's more inclusive, I guess.
Yeah. And I saw one video that the New York, there is the southern tip of the New York is like zigzag. Because there was no town planning that time. So then they realized that they need some planning. Then the northern side is like strip cut into 90 degree.
No signal. Yeah, but New York State is not very crowded.
Okay.
I just think it's New York City.
Yeah, only the city. Okay.
And that's like one tiny city.
Yeah.
Maybe Harlem, I guess.
Yeah.
Or Queens are a little crowded, but I went there.
They said some Bronx or something. I don't know.
Bronx
There.
is just
The housing prices are quite high, right, in California and others.
Yeah.
Yes.
As glad as I am for common life, I don't think I can stand living there for more than like 5 years. It just seems like,
yeah.
Like, I know David Park did it for like, I think he said like 11 plus years. I'm like, that's too much.
How in common life?
Yeah, that's too much. The whole point of common life is to move on.
I can stay, means I
Like,
can.
once you've grown and you've hit it, it's like, okay, but they only expect you to marry and get out, but I don't think that's the only key.
No, sometimes it has to do with your
Like, how do you know?
your job as well, right? If your job location is quite too far, then doesn't.
It's like I don't know, I'm still questioning it because they make it seem like God's will. I mean, if you want to marry, sure, but
Yeah.
they make it sound like that's the only will of God. There's no other way out. Common life is marriage, and that's the only exit. It's like, okay, what if? But there's also a lot of, mission workers who are celibate.
Yeah,
They're not married.
yeah.
Devoted to basically married. The church, kind of like the Pope or the priest did in the Catholic Church.
Yeah, in the Catholic though, they don't. Yeah.
How do you know? I don't know. I just don't know. But maybe they don't believe that. I don't know. But it just feels that way. It's like they always emphasize the marriage part. It's like, that's how you exit until you marry. It's like, well, what if
I don't know what is their concept of why they what to say, the emphasis on the marriage. I don't know, but yeah, sometimes it is good to have a family and then means you have a good time. Otherwise, as a single person, it becomes difficult actually after a certain time. As long as you have a group of friends and then people to hang out and talk, you may find it quite good. But after a certain age, everything your friends will move to different city, different part. They might get married, so you may not be able to. So that's why I think sometimes, just not from the spiritual point of view, but from the physical point of view, to have a family that's good. Spiritually, though, yeah, they said to bear
That's
fruit.
That's the main point.
Yeah, to bear fruit, and then, yeah, if means you can take it in a way that, suppose if you are developing in a good spiritual life, in a good moral life, and a family of a good moral family, then obviously your children will be also of a good moral values. So then it keeps growing. So that's how multiplication starts. So that you can take it in another way. That's how we develop the community. We grow.
I guess, yeah, I kind of understand the meeting part. Sometimes it can get annoying.
That I think it is. It will be there always. We can't get away with that. With those, there might be some major issues sometimes, but
it's like
minor issues will be always there.
Yeah, it's like so on the left alone, and they're there just I don't know what the word pounce on you.
Yeah.
Break. Yeah, but
Yeah, they are like our boss in one way, though we don't walk under them, but in an indirect way. So sometimes they expect that we follow what they said. That's why.
It's a job.
Yeah.
Side job. Have to.
is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not. I think it said 5:46 earlier, so we got 3 minutes saved. I think. The ETA. 19 minutes still. I forget how many freeways I have to take to get to Irvine. I keep switching freeways, and I keep thinking it's an exit to like the street, but it's another freeway. Just never ends.
I don't know. It's just Terry used to follow one straight, and there is before I think entering Downey area, he take one right sweep, and he.
Max just keep telling me to take a bunch of freeways. Maybe this is good. It's all good. Freeway is better than the local.
Yeah, actually,
What do you plan to do with him in the future?
I upload in the YouTube. It's available all in YouTube.
Well,
Not all the videos,
I guess
but
what's the motive behind it?
actually, my parents there back at home,
Oh, they want to.
they want to see how
I
it's.
see.
So that is the main motive,
Okay, fair enough.
and they should know because they think that it is same. The life is same. It is not.
Oh, as from
So,
India to
Yeah. Roads is completely different. Here, everything is. You are born here, so you may find it not good if it is not good. But to me, it is very good.
What did you expect? Like when you first came here, did you expect the roads to be like the way they were, or did you have like the same kind of expectation like your parents, kind of the same as India?
No, definitely there is much more better roads. That through Hollywood movies and all these things, so we know that somehow. So it will be there, but the way means if you move from the southern California to the northern, everything is connected. So that is
Something you didn't. You didn't know.
That I never expected that, because after the end of the city limit, probably the road might become a little worse, but it's not like that. So in India, though, it's like after you cross the city limit, the road is like
it's
another it's like another level.
Do you walk?
Not it means the road is there, it's connected, but I mean to say it is not blacked off.
Blacked out?
Means not cemented or not. It's just like a
Your tires might.
just a stone.
Stone?
Yeah.
Not like a dirt pad. It's like made of stone.
Yeah, you can layer with a stone. So here, how do they blacktop it? I don't know, but maybe most of them are cemented also. Not most of
So
them.
like when you want to travel to another area, like another city very far away.
Yeah. Then
you travel a certain distance and then move, like change vehicles or something.
No. The roads are connected, no doubt about it. But the condition of the road is not same. That's what I mean to say.
Okay.
It become bad, very bad.
So then, how do you get through it? Do you walk?
No,
Because
just the vehicle can go. As long as the vehicle can go, it is fine. But the vehicle will not be in a good condition either, because the road is not good. So the vehicle doesn't last long in India. It is dusty. Means in winter it is very dusty. It doesn't rain in winter there that side. It's only in this period, June, July, August, September, this heavy rain.
How do like rich Indians travel to like far distances?
From city to city, so you can travel with either flight if you can manage, or there is a good train service.
Oh, a train service.
Yeah, the trains are not like a metro train. A metro train, when you say a metro train, it's usually it's only within the city.
Yeah.
Within the city, metro train. But there are other interstate trains are there. Those trains are, I guess, like that.
Amtrak is nationwide.
Oh, okay, maybe like that. So, but those trains are not in good. But there are various classes of the train level. So if you travel to the cheapest one, then it's not a good one. Yeah. And yeah, India is still very dirty. Cleanliness, sanitation wise, they need to do a lot of more work. So the railway station are very pretty, very dirty, very stinky.
You know what I noticed? A lot of immigrants don't want to live in their own country. Everyone's trying to move. Even people who have countries that are rich, you know?
Yeah.
They don't even want to live in their rich country.
I don't.
I'm meeting more Koreans that want to stay here than in Korea, and Korea is not a poor country.
Yeah, that is
very well developed. So I'm surprised when I hear that.
Yeah,
It's like, really?
Yeah, that I don't know why they're crazy about this, especially America.
Like, I don't like Korea. Live in the most, well, not the most, but a well in, you know.
Well, good in good number actually.
Yeah, well off economically.
Yeah.
Country. I don't know. I mean, I understand maybe the culture might not be their style. Like, they don't like the Korean culture. But
Yeah.
just for, I guess maybe that's a good reason.
I don't know what is the reason behind. Yeah, a country like South Korea, it's well maintained, and then it has a good balanced life actually. It's at least it is not like in India. Yeah. Yeah, I have seen in my documentation, especially this during the insurance, they keep sending paper always. So they print in Chinese, Vietnamese,
Chinese
Korean.
love this country.
So definitely, I think if they print the language in USA in their language, that means the population is high. So, and I don't know whether it is the official document or what. They said that the most spoken language after Spanish is Chinese. English, Spanish, and Chinese. So Chinese are in good number.
Chinese people, they love coming here. But I think I find that's the reason why I find it like weird, is because a lot of people complain about America. And I'll say some of it is rightfully so, but then at the same time they're like, I don't want to leave it and hoard in. So I don't know what stance.
Actually, it's I feel like this.
I've seen immigrants complain about America.
I think they are complaining in some certain areas, but if you what to say,
I will say not the older immigrants, more like the people who were born out of immigrants. Those people. So maybe they're less endowed in experience.
If they are born here, what is their complaint? I don't know.
It's called wokeism, I guess.
That is quite strange. You will not see better than this. Where you're going to see.
I think like immigrants who actually traveled from their country to here will complain.
Yeah, because they have seen both the condition, right? So they know which one is better.
But I've seen. I mean, immigrants will fight about the policies, immigration policies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But no, but at the end of the day, again, the immigration policies lies with the U.S. citizen. The immigrant doesn't have any say on that.
Yeah, UBF is single-handedly creating citizenship. Going off immigrants. Like, oh, here's your green card. We were talking about that with Jorge.
Oh, with Jorge.
It's like,
So,
you gotta get your green card, man.
So green card making is the only easiest way is the true marriage. That is the lottery system seems to be
another
quite.
Immigrant, I don't know what you gotta do.
No, you will not get. If the immigrants.
I don't even know if you can marry legally. If you're both illegal, is that even possible? I even documented on like the city.
Yeah, it will be a problem because they will ask you. They will ask our
UBF
visa
always
and
does
all.
Like citizen and non-citizen.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen illegal with illegal. Maybe there is.
But it will be difficult for that. Then both of them are undocumented. It's difficult again.
I've seen families cross over, so they've already been married before they came to America. But like coming to America and marrying, illegal with illegal is very rare.
Yeah.
I don't ever see it.
I don't think they will take their choice until unless they have some commitment. I don't know, but yeah.
I wonder if that is a case. I kind of want to see what the story is behind why they chose to marry that way.
I read some document this immigration policy. They said if you marry to already a green card holder, then the other person also gets the green card. They say.
Well, I heard recently Trump was trying to what was it? Trump was trying to revoke.
He signed already the executive order. This one.
He's trying to revoke citizenship for citizens who were born here through illegal immigrants. He wanted to revoke that.
Yeah. They call it. No, he is doing more than that. He said
one of the policies was that. And I was like, dang. Now a lot of citizens are even under fire.
Yeah.
Because if they came from illegal immigrants, then they're gonna get kicked out.
So in one way, I support his motive, but I think he cannot touch everything. If he,
I think he can touch citizens.
Yeah,
that's touching citizens.
Yeah. So I mean to say, there are some. For example, there are some Indians who are a couple. They come here and then they give birth to a child, but the child is now a citizen by birth. So he is attacking those areas. So in those regard, to some extent, it's okay. He can limit those things. So, but completely banning the citizenship of this birthright citizenship, I think that will be that won't be. People will complain a lot. His own party will complain. Forget about the rest others.
I think, I don't know what will happen. What did he say about DACA?
DACA means?
DACA, the Obama program for immigrants.
Oh, I don't have much idea about it.
I hope he doesn't remove that. That's what sustains a lot of the immigrants.
What actually is that? Maybe I know it, but the name.
I think it was like any person. I think I might be wrong, but before like 2010 or 8, any person immigrant that came during that time or before.
Okay, already legalized.
And are a certain age. Those requirements they could have been filed under DACA, which is I think they just pay some money and they get to work legally.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Just only for work permit or not for citizen.
Not citizenship, but you get to have some kind of legal status.
Okay.
And work as well.
If I were running the government, I think I will not do it.
Yeah, it was Obama's.
Yeah, I think I will not. Because in somewhere or the other you are promoting that illegal stuff. still border crossing illegal.
Yeah, but Obama, he was also a really anti-immigrant guy too. He even states in one of his what do you call it? When the president goes up on the stand and speaks. One of his speeches, he like outwardly said like, "We're kicking out all of these immigrants."
The U.S.
And he's known for being the president who deported the most illegal immigrants.
Oh, Obama.
Yeah, more than Trump.
Okay. Okay, still he also record.
Obama was the least liberal president. He just acted liberal. He was really Republican.
Yeah, at the end of this, I think most of the politicians they are in the same table.
Yeah, Bill Clinton, they all didn't like immigrants. They really were against immigrants.
Because whatever they speak during the campaign period, it necessarily doesn't apply when they are in office. Because he alone cannot decide everything, right? It has to go through so many processes.
Yeah, scary. Trump is, I don't know, Trump probably, I know he passed a huge amount of bills regarding the immigration stuff.
Yeah.
The question is, how many will pass?
Yeah.
It's the Supreme Court, right?
Yeah.
Or no, not the Supreme Court.
For I
Senate,
think that's the Senate,
Yeah, the Senate. They gotta vote on it. Or revoke it.
Yeah.
Which one?
And even even if the Senate passes, they can still challenge to the court. So the Supreme Court has the highest authority lies with the Supreme Court.
Oh yeah. Well then that wouldn't help, because I believe most of the Supreme Court is on Donald Trump's side now.
So that's why I think he is
very Republican. Because I think in his first presidency he started putting in Republican members into the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And then and then recently, after the next voting, more Supreme Court that were on the Republican side joined. So now it's almost fully Republican.
Oh, okay, okay.
You're not gonna get a Democratic, or you're not gonna get a Democrats kind of
they're all
vote. They have very little power.
All the politics is circle. Here, US is still much better. In India, it is very dirty. Every commission, every body, every board or every council they set up, they just put their people.
You lived there what, 35 years of your life? No, less than that. 32 years of your life?
Yeah. Oh.
How'd you do it, man?
I don't know. Means actually,
you did it somehow.
At the end of the day, we can discuss publicly. We can talk, but what are we doing? Nothing. Actually, so it's just a general discussion. So it doesn't really apply.
Yeah. I think people, it's tough at first, but people just adjust after living there for so long. Right?
Yeah.
Even if it's a sad state sometimes.
Then we are living for our bread. So we have to think about our job, whether the
life.
Yeah. So we just manage actually. Everybody is managing in India actually. Nobody is happy. If you ask through anybody, I don't think nobody is happy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think.
I have to ask a rich Indian.
You ask them to what problem is there? There is a lot of problems.
Well,
somebody will say something, and I will say something. Somebody will say something.
I wouldn't ask for the problem. I'd ask, are you happy? Problems is subjective, and a problem doesn't mean you are not happy.
And that's also right.
Like America has a ton of problems. It doesn't define the happiness of the person. I'd have to ask their happiness state. Because I know a lot of tourists go to India too, from the American side, or just any other Western.
And they do go, I think, I don't know what is their main attraction. I think it's the cultural exploration. I think that's it.
And just probably sites too.
Yeah.
I'm sure India has a lot of
Yeah, there
monuments.
are monuments are there, and there are. Then one of them, the famous one, is the Taj Mahal. So people just come and they see. And then if they come, then they visit other cities. There are monuments and other old buildings of the royal palace. They are still there. So those architecture and all those things.
I'm sure it's.
And there are all old temples. If they want to visit any temple, then I never go to temples. I don't go. Until unless my friends they go, they just go. I just follow them. I just don't go.
I went to a Hindu temple actually.
Yeah, you can go. Me, I do go.
Not in India, but in here.
Yeah.
In I think it was in Santa Ana. No, I forgot where it was. I went to a Hindu temple. They were very strict.
do checking?
I just remember they have like a prayer time, and then they just make you like. There's a certain dress code. So if you're not in it, they'll give you like a.
Did a hanky that
Like,
they
yeah,
give?
some kind of like
they
blanket to cover your legs.
To cover your leg?
Yeah, because you can't wear shorts there. At least during the prayer time.
I know. Did you go to the Gurudwara or which one? I don't know.
I don't remember. Actually, I might have it on my Google Maps.
Okay.
Save the history.
They didn't give you the hanky to wear on your. Okay. Then at least it is not Gurudwara. So it's some related to Hindu.
I think it was a Hindu temple.
Yeah,
A bunch of
Yeah, actually they consider that
multiple gods.
if your shorts covers your knee, then it is okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't know what is their problem.
I think that you just have to wear long pants.
Yeah.
If it's not long, then they make you wear a blanket over it.
Yeah.
At least during the prayer time.
Okay. No, they have the problem with the knee. That's what I discovered. So.
Yeah, it was an interesting culture.
Yeah.
I just like, man, I didn't have too much interest in it. It was an experience.
No, within India itself also it's a good experience. I live in both in the southern side and the northern side, as well as the eastern side. So I know the difference.
I think I could appreciate the architecture.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah, that
The
though.
design is very nice, but
Yeah.
their belief system could be questioned. You know, their belief system is very like, it's like a, I mean, I guess you could say that for the Bible too, but it's very story-like, almost like a Greek mythology fantasy novel.
Yeah, basically, it's a mythology.
But it's not a mythology anymore, because it's an actual thing that people believe in.
They believe in, but
I
still.
feel like a religion becomes mythology when it stops being believed in. Like Greek mythology, no one believes in it anymore.
Yeah.
Like they just see it as now a myth, a story.
Yeah.
That's why we call it a mythology. I mean, maybe someone believes in Greek gods still, I'm sure. I don't know, somewhere out there. But it's not like a main religion anymore, like it used to be during the Greek time.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it became a myth. But I don't know. But Hindu is still active.
Yeah, Hindu is active, and there is, I think both side of it is there. It is still the myth on the other side that the books which they referred, they call it Ramayana, and the other one, what is it? I forgot. So there are two books mainly. They have the same, almost the similar story, but since the writers are different, so there are two versions. And some of my friends, they said that it is just not the version. There are multiple versions of it.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So,
I can see that.
but some area in India, they believe in some other things. They give more importance to some other stuff. then in some other region they give importance to some other gods because
You're telling me that Hindus have denominations?
Yes, basically, yeah, we can say that.
They have too many gods to count. I can understand why they would have denominations.
No, if you consider only one same god, still there is a version of how they
interpret.
Yes. So that is also there. So it's to do research is good actually. On that, I don't know what these guys are doing. They have a rich culture. Earlier, their temples carving are very fantastic.
They're very well.
They're very calm. I don't know how did they carve it in a stone. It's the statue, the means are still there. I went to one of the area. It's marvelous. I don't know.
Like Hindus, Buddhists. They're just good at art.
I don't know how did they carve all these stones, big stones.
Meanwhile, Protestants and other denominations of Christianity, except Catholics, don't even care. They're just like, they don't have much art or architectural art. They're just like, here's our warehouse, this is our church.
That's the liberal.
Anything could be a church, basically. Which is, I guess, true to a certain degree.
Yeah, I think it's true. That's what means. I strongly believe in that.
Although
in that
I don't
direction.
know where it said that in the Bible, that anything can be a church. Or that actually I guess he did say that the body is the church, not necessarily.
Yes,
I think somewhere. I don't know where in the Bible, actually. I have to re-find it.
Somewhere in the New, we are all based on New Testament. That's why it says the body in the church, and then you can worship or you can pray anywhere, anytime. Means if you find peace in that area, it's okay.
I think believe that the church is an actual entity.
The Catholic.
Of course, the body is important, but
they have chapel, something. I don't know. They have a prayer.
It's of great importance.
They have a specific place. The Protestant doesn't require a specific place. Any place is good for you.
Everything's
omnipresent. God is omnipresent, so you can pray anywhere.
God touched. God.
There's a traffic here.
God will.
Before we reach, this is the one Terry used to take. This is what I'm saying.
I think this is, but from Fullerton it takes a lot of freeways, but it takes less time to get there. Of the world, it's just how one should live, right?
I think Buddhist.
Buddha was already existing when the world existed, so it's like, okay, so then there's no God really.
As far as I read, actually Buddhism was he was like a social reformer, and he was reforming this Hindu system basically. So
it's not even a religion, Buddhism.
So he was a social reformer, and then later I think the sub-Indian continent, this Southeast Asia and other, it spread, and then even it went to China, Japan, and all these things. And then I don't know how it turns into, they make it into a religious form.
That's interesting. It's not even a religion.
Otherwise, it is not like Jesus who preached about these things, about the kingdom of God, and nothing like that. The Buddha just said about 8 ways to what was something, ahimsa, non-violence, peace, and all these things, right? He never teach about the kingdom of heaven and all these things. So he was more or less considered as a social reformer.
So people calling it a religion. I heard like Buddhists can have a religion and also practice Buddhism.
I don't know.
Because Buddhism is not per se
a
religion. It's just a way of life.
In that case, you can practice. So now
the main 8 or whatever,
it's like the exercise that you are doing too. So the India popularized it, like they say yoga, right? So basically, it's a physical exercise. So if you do the exercise in certain way, it helps you. So I think Buddhism is also like that. So how you live, what you eat, you wake up early in the morning and then give time for meditation. The Bible also says to meditate, but how much we do, how far we do, that's up to us. But I think meditation, it gives quite inner peace.
Yeah.
Because many people are there who are just loitering, their minds are just jumbling here and there. The meditation is important especially for those kind of person. Those multi thoughts going on, they don't know what to do.
Yeah. It's interesting process of life.
Yeah. Buddhism. There is also one more. It is not very popular. Jainism. Have you heard about it?
Jainism?
Jainism.
Jainism?
Yeah.
No, I've not heard of
Jain. This also is Jain.
Jain.
You may have heard some Indian name with the last name Jain, because Jain are all Jain. Basically, it is not their last name, but those who are following Jainism, they just call it Jain.
Okay. I don't think I've heard of it, but
Yeah, you will heard some of them. If you come across Jain, that means that is not the actual last name.
Jain.
So they follow. That is also similar to Buddhism, but again they have a diet restriction in that case. They don't eat onion, garlic, anything that arouses your emotion. So, and they might have other things also. I don't know much about it, but they do have a restriction on these diets.
Free diet. But at the same time, freedom of food can also be a sin.
I went
So
to
I respect when someone can do that kind of restraint.
yeah.
So I won't judge him for that.
And
It's pretty impressive.
these Jainism people, and they don't kill anything,
That's good.
insects, animal, nothing.
That's a
Nothing.
good way of life.
So to me though, it may not apply. If you're living in a tropical region, tropical area, and then there are lots of insects, snakes,
You just
I can't just do it. I will just smash them.
you can lock them, or you could do what those those pacifists do. They put it grab it in a cup, and toss it out the window, or you just live with it.
I don't know how they maintained.
They probably live in areas that aren't too, and even if like too insected, But even if they do, it's like they just.
Yeah, but if
They
you
live
are
with
living somewhere in the hilly side,
But you
that's
also have to
not-
consider Jainism is not that popular.
Huh?
You said Jainism, right?
Yeah,
It's not very popular, right?
yeah. Population is
very,
very less. You will find, I think,
So
only
wherever they are,
in India.
that's where that's where they practice it. And
Probably.
I don't know.
Their geographical location
Is
matters.
their geographic location buggy?
Yeah.
Or like in fact, infested
Yeah.
with bugs? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it could also be a reason why they might have that rule, because they know that they don't live in a infested area. So, who knows?
And they are fully veg.
Fully what?
Vegetarian.
Oh, vegetarian.
Yeah.
So what's veg?
We call it in short veg.
I thought I heard
Veg, non-veg.
Vegetarian. I see. Vegetarian's not that bad. I Vegan is hard.
Oh, okay.
Veganism is hard. Because that means no egg, no milk.
That is difficult, right?
I think I could do no egg. Actually, I did veganism for a little bit, basically.
Actually,
Daniel diet.
if you practice it, it become habitual for you. So you will just follow it. I don't think it's a big deal.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
It was much easier than the carnivore diet.
Uh-huh.
I'd say that. The veganism diet.
Hmm.
Because I think there was still more freedom of what I could eat
Okay.
compared to carnivore, which was just everything less than 1 gram of carbs. 1 gram or like 1 to 2 grams or less foods. I was like, man, I can't do this. It's so limited. Everything has carbs except meat and like dairy products of different kinds. So yeah.
Serious.
What a long day.
Where did you went? Did you from where did you come to pick me up?
Fullerton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in school. I was taking a class.
You said 2:40. You were free by that time.
Yeah, I was.
Then to.
Well, I was so free way earlier, like at 2 p.m. But I knew the drive would take around like 30 to 40 minutes. So I said 2:40.
Okay.
But you said you couldn't meet, so I just waited.
Okay. Where did you went? You went
just
to
waited
some
in school.
library or somewhere?
Yeah, the art building has like a private room for students to go in to do artwork. So I went there and just studied.
Oh, okay. I saw in UCI also they have different buildings are there that they're designed for students, table, chair, air conditioned. Okay, that's pretty good.
Like Fullerton recently got that room because they were developing the art buildings. So the construction had finally finished and they added a room where students can go in and just have access to computers and drawing tablets to do art. It's really nice.
Yeah. UCs are well developed in that case, I think, because they have lots of space.
Yeah.
The library itself has there are lots of chairs inside.
Yeah, UCs are definitely bigger.
The car are still empty. So we are in the station.